Welcome back, everybody. It's a NewMutator here, bringing you once again the Myth World Cup 2012. It is the QR2, and we have the Tcox facing off against Team GRU Gimbal R Us. They are going to be in the north and led by Sam the Butcher, Grogmonster, Black Knight, Prince Pawn, Zooked, Zooked. Somebody please tell me how to pronounce this. Inquisitor and two Smoking Guns will be playing for the GRU team up here. Map is a Broken Arrow. It is two teams, light version, and it is Flag Rally. In the south, the Tcox. They are probably by far the favorite to win this match. Gamer once again will be leading them in battle. Warax, Flatline, Cave, Stormrider, and Ramirez once again showing up. And we have a mysterious player here. I'm General XXX. I'm not quite sure what that is. I'm assuming it's General X. I think that's what he's trying to emphasize here, so we'll give him the benefit of the doubt here. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope these games do not disappoint. This matchup heavily favoring the Tcox team in the red here. In the white we have the Gimbal R Us team, who are veteran players, but may not be able to match up with the Tcox team in terms of skill. Tcox able to pull off quite a number of tournament wins in their day. Showing up in full force here, they have 7 players, and the GRU team also has 7 players. So we'll see what happens here in the game number 1 in the QR2 matchup between these two teams here. Now it is Flag Rally, so the object on this map is for your team to tag every single one of these flags here. There are 6, 7, 8, 9 flags total, and each one is going to be attempted to be tagged by both teams, and the team to do so first will win this game. I do expect both teams to kind of tag their island flags here with a minimum of, maybe 1 or 2 units. I'm not sure if they will defend at all, and just kind of storm out and across this river here. Let's take a look at some of these trades. We can see for the Tcox team, looks like maximum herons there, maximum warriors, 3 dwarves, smattering of archers there, a little bit of thrall, probably going to be for defense, and of course 4 whites of puss. We have 3 whites of puss for the GRU team. They also will be taking maximum herons, quite a number of archers it looks like, not quite maximum warriors here, but they will be taking 6 puss total, although their goals seem to be, one of their goals seems to be missing the point of taking puss and running out of the gate here, heading for a flag to tag. Hopefully Grogmonster will be running him back to pick up some of this puss here. Now we can see Tcox definitely keeping their goals around for the puss here, and let me see if I can zoom in and show you these puss piles. Now, oops. Okay, I think I zoomed in a little bit too much. There's a large packet there, but most of these pieces, this red piece, actually quite a number of these pieces, these are large puss packets, and they are the ones that explode upon impact and deal the most damage. See that one by Warax picking up the large puss piece, and not these small pieces here. The large pieces being a lot more effective at freezing units and doing damage, and they do have an area of effect, whereas the smaller pieces do not.
Flag captured.
So Stormrider tagging the center flag before Gru able to mobilize and get any forces across this river. Gru taking a heavy artillery. They only have 3 dwarves, but a lot of archers. Sacrificing those unit trading points for archers will slow them down considerably and keep them from being mobile. But they're hoping that maybe they can deal more damage and play more defensively. But you know, with all of that puss, I'm just not sure if that's going to be a great idea. I think the way to win this game will be to play aggressively, to play to kind of just not exactly rushing, but definitely staying mobile. It is such a large map that you want to be as mobile as possible. 2 smoking guns. His ghol does reach the opposite flag, but there is a warrior just hanging out. He oh no, flatline and cave, both keeping a single warrior just in case something like this were to occur. Their warriors would be able to hold against a ghol such as that. And Ramirez is keeping 3 thrall on flag number 3, kind of appropriate there. And for Gru, really kind of a slow push. They're not really protecting these flags, you know, so much, but they are keeping very close to them. And really not a whole lot happening. Both of these teams just kind of staring at each other across the water. Gru playing a lot more defensively, but it looks like Flatline sneaks across the river here at this location, outside of the range of Gru, but Gru does see him move, but he is in a relatively good position. You know, Gru not really able to capitalize on that, and it's not going to be very good for him to have a Tcox player in their backfield with such a large force, even if it is mostly melee. He does have these 2 puskals that can freeze these archers and dwarves so that he can come up and really deal some damage, rush them with his mobility here. Oops. Alright, let's see. Looks like Gru was able to pick up all of those large puss packets, except for this one, which would be that would be 2 smoking guns. His ghol did not pick up that packet, so that's kind of a free puss there for Flatline. Okay, so Gru obviously has to do something here. They do have a disadvantage with Flatline in their backfield, and he's going to be able to pick up their island flag at the very least. It's not really very good to be in a position where you're stuck between 2 sizable forces. So Gru is kind of they kind of do have to take the initiative here, but Tcox is kind of pushing their mid here. I guess that is where Gru is weakest, perhaps, although not really. Maybe that's just where Tcox is strongest. That's where most of their archers are anyway. So kind of just, you know, going back and forth. Inquisitor trying to keep that ghol at bay, and victory imminent for the Tcox. All they need is flag number 1. Oops, where did he go? Which is this flag right here. This is the only flag that Tcox needs, and I think Gru is not going to be able to respond in time. I think Flatline is just going to rush it. It looks like he's going for it. He's just going to take out this dwarf so he can get it. Oh, there it goes. Very nice job by Flatline in taking those backfield flags. They were relatively undefended, and I don't believe that Gru knows the gravity of what's happening. They are going to lose this game unless they're able to do something about this force, but they're just so far away. Black Knight is on the move, but that's pretty much it. As you can see, Gru has so many more flags they need to take, and that was kind of an anticlimactic game. We saw both teams just kind of array themselves across the river, not really doing a whole lot, and then Flatline took his very mobile, very fast warrior, Heron, and Puss ghol force, slipped by without Gru batting an eyelash, and he was able to take this this back flag here and take the game for the Tcox team. So there he is there with 50 damage. Really, that was the most exciting point of the match, and there wasn't really much else that happened that game. So on to game number 2. So far, Tcox are up 1-0.